In the Jivamukti yoga method, we often set our intention in the following way. It starts with a Sanskrit mantra, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, which means, may all beings in all the realms, may all beings everywhere be happy and free. And then in the Jivamukti tradition, we also add the following. May my thoughts, words, and actions contribute in some way to the happiness and freedom for all beings. So not only do I say the mantra, but may I integrate that intention into the way I think about others, the way I speak to and about others, and in my actions in the world. So in other words, we try to sort of bring to life and embody the sentiment of the mantra that we're saying every day. And what is Jivamukti, you might ask? So Jivamukti borrows its name from the term jivanmuktih, which means to be liberated in this lifetime or living while liberated. And a jivanmukta is an individual who has achieved such liberation in this lifetime. So when you look up the descriptions of a jivanmukta, it says things like, the jivanmukta is not transformed by pleasure or pain, by honor or disappointment. Joy and pain do not sort of rattle the jivanmukta, right? It's not that you don't, acknowledge or experience these things, it's that it doesn't throw you off the center. The jivanmukta is not subject to attachment or egoism. The jivanmukta does not fear the world. That's an interesting one. The jivanmukta is at peace with the world. And finally, the jivanmukta maintains a cool head. And I actually even went back to the text just to check about this cool-headedness and the phrasing of it. And in fact, there are references to keeping a coolness, staying cool, even as things heat up. So what does that mean for an activist? So, it's of course important for an activist to care. And in order to care, you must, sort of feel the pain of the world, feel the urgency of things needing to change, or feel the urgency of wanting to wanting to see that other beings are happy and free. And yet, as an environmental activist myself, I find that in order to be effective, I sometimes have to maintain my demeanor, my commitment to action, even when I'm disappointed. And as an environmental activist, disappointment happens a lot, right? An environmental activist is used to being disappointed in these times. And so to look beneath, or to be able to weather the small wins and losses and maintain one's commitment to the ultimate goal, and to be able to take wise action in spite of the disappointments, right? So just because something worked once, anyway, being able to maintain a sense of activation even in the face of disappointment. I won't get too much into that. We could go on forever. Anyway, there are ways that we can practice this in the asana class. So when we speak about like the Jivanmukti stays cool, even in the face of success or disappointment. One way that we can practice that is to practice a sort of non-attachment to the goal of maybe a particular asana. So if we're practicing handstand, are we getting so caught up in needing to achieve handstand as the goal that we're not really experiencing the path that gets us there, or we're so committed to the goal that we're ignoring the people next to us and kicking and flailing all over the place because we're so focused that we, lose sight of sort of those around us and our effect on others. Anyway, there's many ways to sort of bring that idea into the asana practice itself. So let's explore that. So as we move through the asana practice, observe for yourself the ways in which those things come into play, right? So let's try to stay cool with our asana practice. Okay. Says the yoga nerd. Okay. So let's start by coming into downward facing dog. So press the hips up and back, extending the legs. Start to deepen the breath. Pull up through the ankles, shins, thighs. So don't work too much on pushing the heels down, especially if that's dragging the energy in the ankles and the hips down. Try to lift the sitting bones up a little higher and energize the legs. With your inhale, come on forward to a plank, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, lower the knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit back towards the feet first, and then extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Soften the knees and walk the feet forward towards the hands, folding forward over the legs. We know intuitively, or maybe not, sometimes we have this like underlying expectation that the trajectory of the learning curve of our practice will always just be an arc in an upward direction. And while that may be true at the beginning of practice, right, that learning curve tends to be pretty progressive in that way. As we practice more and more, we realize that really there's, a natural ups and downs and natural plateaus in our practice where we may not necessarily be able to track an upward trajectory all the time. So recognizing that, one can be a little bit more equanimous or even-minded when a particular asana or a particular day's practice doesn't go according to plan. Widen the feet, bend the knees, come into a deep squatting position. Hands together at the center of the chest, lifting up tall in the upper body. And breathing deeply. It can be helpful to even keep a journal, a meditation journal or a yoga practice journal, and you will quickly notice, if you practice every day, that every day is a little bit different. Some days the mind is really focused and bright. Some days the mind is distracted or dull. Some days the body feels strong. Sometimes it feels flexible. Sometimes it feels neither. Sometimes we're sluggish. So just noticing those day-to-day changes can give us this overall sense that any one given day is not the measure of the practice, right? So Jivanmukti Mukta stays the same in success and failure. Okay, lift the hips up, fold forward, bring the feet halfway closer together, arms behind the back, lace the fingers together into one fist. With your inhale, bend your knees, open your chest, look forward, diver stretch. Exhale, straighten the legs to fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, straighten the legs to fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, extend the legs. Bring the hands onto the waist, lift all the way upright to a standing position. Reach the arms up overhead, clasp the fingers together into one fist. Inhale, and exhale, bend to the left side. Inhale, lift up to center. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, lift up to center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, lift center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, lifting all the way up and then releasing the arms. Come stand at the front part of the mat, preparing for sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. Exhale, full breath out. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor beside the feet. Inhale, prepare, look forward. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hop or step, feet to hands. And exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms up. And release the arms. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Pull the chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bend the knees. Inhale, hop or step, feet to hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms alongside the body. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press the hands, hop or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend knees. Inhale, hop or step forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms up. Exhale, releasing the arms. Now, hook your thumbs in front of you. Sweep the arms forward and up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees. Swing arms behind, lace hands together, folding forward. Inhale, hands down, step the right foot back, look forward. Exhale, step all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit back towards the feet, and then extend the legs. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, arms behind, lace hands together and fold. Inhale, hands down, left foot back. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit back towards the feet, and then extend the legs. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, stand up and release the arm. Now, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Exhaling, hands down, folding forward. Inhale, prepare, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor, step into plank and lower chaturanga. Inhale, move forward, upward dog. Exhale, go back, downward dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend knees. Inhale, hover, step forward. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, stand up, release the arms. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend the knees. Exhale, hands down, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, make your way back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Turn the left heel down, reach up, warrior one. And hold warrior one. Now, even if you do something different usually, press the hands together. Bring the arms a little bit forward. If they're alongside the ears especially, bring them a little forward so that there's a line of energy going straight from the center of the heart to the hands. So there's that saying, like the hands do the work of the heart, right? So we want to connect our actions to our intention. And then look towards your hands. So keep the direction and focus of your inner vision. And then with your next exhale, open the hips and arms to the side. Inhale, straighten the right leg. And exhale, reach to the right. Trikonasana, triangle. Left arm reaches up. 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, stand all the way upright. Exhale, bend the right knee. Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. So a warrior is also someone who has the sort of inner discipline as well as the sort of vision, the overall goal, right? The driving force behind the actions. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. Place the right hand outside of the right foot. Reach left arm up and over. Extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Inhale, both hands to the floor. Exhale, lower the left knee down onto the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift the torso upright. And as you exhale, hands to prayer, twist to the right side. Hook left arm outside of right leg. And then tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee up for standing spinal twist. 1. Keep breathing deeply, even though we're twisting. 2. It can feel like the twist is restricting the breath if you restrict your breath to only your belly breath. But see if you can find different ways to breathe into the side body or the back body now. 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Inhale, both hands down. Exhale, start to straighten the front leg. You can move the back foot in a little closer. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Parsvottanasana. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the feet and the legs the same. Inhale, look forward. Move the left hand all the way over to the right side of the right foot. Turn the chest to the right for a rotated triangle. Both legs straight, both heels down now. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Keep tacking that right hip up and back for 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Inhale. Exhale. With your inhale, both hands down. Step right into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Warrior 1. And again, hands together for this one. Have the trajectory of the arms kind of going straight out of the heart center. So one of the things I think we modern yogis have to siphon out and pick apart is the difference between equanimity and indifference, right? It doesn't mean that we don't care, right? It doesn't mean that we're not passionate about our work. It's just a little bit of an inner shift in state of mind, right? Okay, with your exhale, open the hips and arms to the side. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, reaching left. Trikonasana, triangle. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift all the way upright. Exhale, bend the left knee. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Not afraid to do something a little bit strenuous or uncomfortable or even a little bit risky. 3. 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee. Place the left hand outside of the left foot. Right arm reaches up and over. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Both hands touch down. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer, twist to the left. Tuck the right toes under. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, 1. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Steadying yourself even when the pose or the breath feels unsteady. 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, both hands down. Exhale, straighten front leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Keep the legs the same. Inhale, look forward. Shift the right hand over to the left side of the left foot. Rotated triangle. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Remember, even when you're struggling, just be cool. Make it look cool. 4. Be a Jivamukti. 5. Inhale, bend the left knee. Step right into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Coolness of head and brain. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, hopper step, feet to hands. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, stand up and release the arms. Okay, so now step your left foot back. A pretty decent step, generous step. Both legs straight. Both heels pressing down, face the hips and shoulders straight ahead. And then take the hands behind you, secret prayer. Palms of the hands reaching towards each other, fingertips pointing up between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift up the chest, arch back. Exhale, fold towards the right leg. Parsvottanasana variation. Now for this variation, kind of think of winging the elbows a little bit higher away from the floor, spreading open the front of the chest. And also look towards your right big toe. So if I had a laser pointer going from my chin, it would actually point to my shin, right? And can you even reach the chin a little further down the front of the shin? It's hard to describe because chin and shin sound so very much alike. Okay, bend the right knee. Keep the arms doing what they're doing. Look forward. Pivot the left toes up away from the floor. And then push off the left toes to lift up into Virabhadrasana 3 or Warrior 3, the action warrior. 1. Exhale, 2. Both legs straight and strong. 3. Imagine the crown of head reaching away from the left heel. 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, stand all the way up. And exhaling, release the arms. Okay, feet together. Then with your inhale, step the right foot back. Both feet grounded, both legs strong. Exhale, take the hands behind the back, secret prayer. Inhale, lift up the chest. Make like a little back bend around your hands. And then as you exhale, go forward, Parsvachanasana. And again, for this one, look towards the left big toenail. And even reach your chin a little bit farther down the front of the leg. Even though they don't touch, imagine you're like sliding the tip of your chin down a little further. Okay, bending the left knee, look forward, pivot the right heel away from the floor, and then push off the right toes to lift into Virabhadrasana 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Push out through both heels. Breathe out 2. Inhale, spread the collarbones. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, inhale to stand all the way up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, hands down, folding forward. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the knees to the floor and sit on your heels. If that's not possible, you can always throw a block or a blanket or something underneath your seat. And then bring the hands right out in front of you. So palms of the hands face up to the ceiling. And then swing almost like a door hinge action. Swing the hands out to the sides. Keep the elbows touching the side body. And pull the thumbs as if you want the tips of the thumbs to come closer to the wall that's behind you. And feel, maybe you can feel the shoulder blades really pressing up against the back here. And then come forward again. So the forearm stays completely parallel to the floor at all times. You're swinging the hands out away from each other. And then at the very end range of your motion, try to squeeze just a little bit further. And come back to the center. One more time, open the hands out, pull the tips of the thumbs towards the wall behind you. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Feel that shoulder blade pasting into the back, towards the spine, and a little bit down. And then come back to the center. Now let's just do the right hand. So the left hand is going to stay where it is for now. Take the right hand out to the side. You could even feel the difference between the right and left shoulder blade now, as the right shoulder blade is again squeezing in towards the spine and in towards the back a little bit. And then go ahead and bring the right hand behind you, fingertips either on the floor, or if you're sitting on a block, you might need another block behind your back. Left hand can find your right leg to twist. But again, try to focus for this particular twist on the roll of the shoulder blade pressing into the back. Can that action even help to sort of guide your twist, more so than the strength of the arms, more so than kind of wrenching around with the abdomen? And then come on back to the center, and we'll do the left side. So hands in our starting position. Bring the left hand out to the side, and again, feel the shoulder blade pressing against the back. And then go ahead and take that into your twist. So the left hand can find the floor or perhaps a block behind you. The right hand can find the left thigh. Turn into your twist. And see if the mechanism for twisting more deeply could be that shoulder blade working into the back. Come on back to center. Come forward onto hands and knees. And press back to downward facing dog. Inhaling, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhaling, open to the side. Inhale, set the right hand on the instep side of the right foot. Left arm reaches up. And then take the left arm all the way around behind the back. You can, of course, stay here with the right hand on the floor, or you can reach the right arm underneath for a bind. Now, again, can you push the left shoulder blade in to the back, just like we had practiced? And even if you need to let go of the bind or loosen the bind up a little bit, see if you can go ahead and extend the right leg. Keep that awareness on the roll of the shoulder blade moving into the back. Even if it means you're not completing your bind, even if it means you're having to sacrifice something else about it, just exploring the roll of that shoulder for now. Bend the right knee, place the right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, both hands to the floor, step into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. So here's one of those places where we might be able to explore for ourselves, like the tendency to feel that the shape needs to come out a certain way. Like, I need to do it this way because I've always done it this way, so I have to do it my way. Or I need to do it this way because I saw it that way on Instagram, so I'm convinced that the outer shape needs to look a certain way to be successful. Or I need to bind my hands to feel successful, right? So let's see if we can explore a somewhat familiar shape, but with different sort of inner mechanisms for measuring our success, right? Increasing our awareness, increasing our breath, exploring a different way to experience the shape, even if it means not doing it my way, right? So step the left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, open to the side, warrior two. Inhale, left hand down, right arm up. And then everybody can take the right arm behind the back. And then if you like, you can complete the bind by bringing the left arm underneath, or you can leave the left hand just where it is. So again, making it more about this particular exploration for today, even if you're used to doing some other kind of a thing here. And then even if you need to let go of the bind or change something about what you're doing, see about extending the left leg bound triangle or not bound triangle, depending on what the arms are doing. With your inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, hands down, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees and look forward. Inhale, hop or step feet to hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Reach the arms up. Utkatasana. Exhale, stand up. Releasing the arms. Okay, so stand. You could stand just in the middle of your mat. We want to get in touch with this particular sort of aspect of the legs now. So point the left foot forward. So the left big toe just barely touches the floor. And then flex the left foot. Now, as you flex the foot, can you feel that the front of the ankle contracts, the front of the shin contracts, the kneecap even pulls up the leg, and the thigh muscles pull up the leg. So there's this aspect of contraction or activation all the way across the front of the leg. And then point the foot and feel the other side of the leg contracting now. So even the muscles of the foot, the calf is becoming stronger and more active. Even the back of the upper leg is becoming more active. So again, flex the foot, front of the leg activated. Point the foot, back of the leg activated. Now let's try something different with our foot to activate both sides of the leg. So the foot stays pointed, but you're just gonna pull the toes back. So the ankle stays in that pointed position, the toes flex back. So now I can feel the top of my leg and I can feel the back of my leg. Both aspects of the leg are active now. Stand up even taller, and without touching the floor with your foot, reach the ball of your foot in the direction of the floor like you want to touch the floor. Try to pull the big toe and the little toe away from each other so that you could almost see like a little sliver of yoga mat between each and every one of your toes. And then release, feet and legs together. Okay, let's try other side. So right foot points forward. Flex the foot. So we feel, again, the ankle, front of the shin, kneecap, thigh, all pulling upwards. And then point the foot, the back of the leg now active. Again, flex, ankle, front of shin, knee, even the thigh, pull up. Pointing the foot, even the sole of the foot, the calf, the back of the leg active. Now keep the ankle part pointed. Just pull the toes back. So now I can feel the top and the back of the leg active. Without touching the ball of the foot to the floor, just reach the big toe and the little toe towards the floor as if you want to touch the floor. And then pull the big toe and the little toe away from one another. So you're fanning out the toes as much as you can. Feet together, legs together. Okay, we're going to transition that into a newfound awareness of the legs in our inversion practice. So come into a downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward about halfway to the hands. Bring the shoulders forward over the wrists and look between the hands. Lift the left leg up. Oh no, put the left leg back down. Let's try something first. Lift both heels up. So you can see like the shape of the legs here is analogous to the shape of the leg we were just making. So both legs are fired up, strong. Spread your toes, lift your heels even higher. Now lift the left leg up, but try to maintain that same activation of the leg. So just because we lifted it up off the floor, don't let go of the awareness back there. The leg is charged up just like we practiced. In fact, if you needed to switch the legs, you would want the legs to be the exact same strength and awareness and activation. In fact, let's try it. Lift the left leg a little higher for a moment and then see if you can switch legs mid-air. You can bend the knee when you land a little bit, then make both legs strong again. Switch legs mid-air. Again, you can land the normal way, but then lift the heel up, charge up the legs. Switch. 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 Try to get used to the up leg being the one that's driving the engine, right? So sometimes I feel like we get a little too caught up in hopping and it becomes this really heavy thing. Instead, think about whisking the up leg up to be the sort of engine of the thing. Okay, do like a couple more swaps where you're trying to energize the leg so much that you're almost getting like a little hang time in between. And maybe you can even increase that little bit of a hang time. It's hard to teach and practice because you end up a little out of breath. Okay, so now let's use that same energy to practice a few more hopping techniques. So for this one, you may need to watch for this one. It might not make total sense without a little visual, but for this one, we're gonna lift the heels up. We're gonna lift the active leg up. And then not by bending and hopping with the standing leg, instead by flinging my up leg up into the air, I'm gonna hop my right leg a little forward.
So as I wing my left leg up, my right foot moves a little forward. And then as I wing it up, my right foot can move back a step and back a step. So if you'll notice, I'm not hopping in the classical sense of hopping. I'm using the lifted leg to maneuver the action. So you'll take whatever the lifted leg, you'll swing it up in order to step the standing leg a couple steps forward and a couple steps back. Let's do it together. So come into downward dog. Lift the heels high up. Lift the left leg up. Now, soften the right knee a little bit, but swing the left leg up and see if you can kind of step, hop, float the right foot a little forward. And then again, swing the left leg up. If you can do a third, great. If you're at your limit, don't worry, we're gonna go backwards now. So swing up to hop back. Swing up to hop back. Switch legs. Swing up to hop. Swing up to hop. If you can do 3 hops, fine. Otherwise, sticking with 2 is fine. Okay. Woo, rest. Sit on your heels, or you can sit on a block for a moment. Reach the arms overhead, clasp opposite elbows. Right hand holds the left elbow, spread the left fingers out, and then swing the left forearm out like you're opening a door. Have the left palm of the hand going to the left, fingertips pointing straight back behind you, forearm is still parallel to the floor. And then come back to the center, left hand holds right elbow, you might have to switch the crossing of your elbows, fan your fingers out, swing the right forearm open like a door hinge. And come back to the center, one more time each side. Right hand holds the left elbow. And switch, left hand holds the right elbow. And release. Okay. Forearm stand practice now. So forearms and elbows to the floor. And again, see if you can shift your measure of success here, right? Make it about something other than just achieving some external goal, but can I incorporate the thing we learned about the legs? Can I stay with my breath? Is a good measure of success, right? Or can I, just bring more awareness to my breath and not make it so much about the forearm standing of it all, as I am making it about the awareness, the growth, the self-reflection, the incorporating of the details into it. I hope that makes sense. Like, how can you sort of stay on track with your practice and make it not about a particular goal? And can it still get you there, even if you take that out of it? All right, anyways, complicated stuff. Okay, lay down on your abdomen. Arms behind the back, place the fingers together. Inhale, lift up, head, chest, arms, Shalabhasana. And slowly release down. Let's do that one again. Lift head, chest, arms. And release down. Hands next to the chest, lift to upward dog. And go back, downward dog. Come forward into plank, lower all the way to the floor. Bend the knees, reach back, catch hold of the ankles, and lift up. Dhanurasana. And slowly release down, rest. And again, bend the knees, reach back, catch the ankles, and go ahead, lift on up, head, chest, knees. And release on down. Hands next to the chest, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale to the floor, and then roll over and lay down on your back. Half wheel, feet on the floor, lift the hips up, interlock the hands behind the back. Separating the hands, release the back down to the floor. Setting up for Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. Place the hands on the floor either side of your head. Inhale, lift up. Breathe. Chin to the chest. Releasing down. Second time, place hands and feet. Inhale, lift on up. Chin to the chest, release down. Okay, third time, here we go. Place hands and feet, and then go ahead, lift up last times. And chin to chest. Slowly coming down, and then hug the knees into the chest. Bring the knees on over to the left side of the body, looking to the right. I'm sure we can think of many other analogies in life. You know, if you're a parent and you're, sort of focused on your child's future potential career, maybe you're missing just aimless playing in the park together or quality time together, right? Or like, I'm studying Sanskrit right now, and if I were just fixed on the goal of being able to read a text, I'd get frustrated from time to time instead of just enjoying being in the process of language and the process of learning. Bring the knees into the chest and go the other way. Or like many of us probably gravitated towards, perhaps like a meditation practice or even the asana practice, hoping for a particular outcome, calmness of mind, flexibility, strength, whatever it is. And the thing is, if you sit down to meditation on any particular Wednesday, it might not feel like you're getting closer to the goal. But the point is, we have to kind of find a way to do it anyway. And what's that drive? What's the drive in us that says, I'm going to take action regardless of the whims of the moment, right? Regardless of whether I feel like I'd rather be having a coffee or scrolling through TikTok or whatever it is, right? Bring the knees up to the center and lift all the way upright to a seated position. Straighten the legs forward and fold forward. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Lift all the way upright to a seated position, and then set yourself up either for shoulder stand, or if you can find a little bit of wall space near you, I'll be showing variation of Viparita Karani with the legs going up the wall. If you're not sure about shoulder stand, don't worry about it for today. You can always watch one of my tutorials about setting it up for next time. And so now we return to the meaning. We're almost coming sort of full circle from the beginning of the class. Returning to the meaning of the word yoga itself. The word yoga defines both the goal of yoga, the state that we're aiming towards, enlightenment, and it also describes the discipline and the path towards that goal. So even the word yoga encapsulates this idea of sort of maintaining disciplined action that is both towards a goal and also for its own sake. And then if you're in shoulder stand, you're going to want to move through plow and fish. Go ahead and go through your finishing shapes. And then once you're finished, everyone start to move yourself into Shavasana, relaxation.
welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. But we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today.